It's very fabulous. Well, welcome everybody on this beautiful day. My name is Melanie Purcell. I'm the Director of Tourism and Economic Development here in Worcester County. But I'm also the Vice President of the Beach to Bank Heritage Area. Get to work with Lisa Challenger in this capacity, and we work together as she was Tourism Director for many, many years. So this is a very exciting day, and we really appreciate you all being here. We'd certainly like to acknowledge our elected officials that are here with us today. So we have, of course, Carol Rose representing Mary Beth Perez, our Senator. Thank you very much. Delegate Charles Otto. Thank you, great friend of tourism and history and heritage. And, of course, Commissioner Diana Perko. So we sincerely appreciate you all being here. So I'd like to turn it over to Lisa Challenger, our Executive Director. So thank you very much.
So we are really excited for this day and to be recognized for the good work that we think we do. Just for those that don't know, our heritage area covers Worcester, Wicomico, and Somerset counties. And all of the projects that we're getting recognized for today are in any of those counties. So we are really appreciative that New Bethel Church allowed us to have this event here today with the sign of the Reverend Dr. Charles Albert Tinley. And I'm going to, at some point, recognize these folks. But I did want to thank our funders for this project, the Maryland Department of Commerce, the Rural Maryland Council, the Maryland Hurricanes Authority, and I also want to recognize Andre Nieto Jaime. He is our newest staff person. And he has really just jumped right in to work on this project. And when the announcement came out for these awards, I said, would you have time to do a nomination and write something up? And so he did, and we have Andre to thank for helping with that. Thank you, Andre. At this time, I think I will just turn the program over to Elizabeth Hughes. She is the Director and State Historic Preservation Officer for the Maryland Historical Trust. We are fortunate to have Elizabeth and Brenna coming down from Brownsville, I guess. Yeah, do that, and then heading right back. And then we'll also recognize some of the other folks that we want to pay tribute to for helping make this project down. Thanks very much, Lisa. So as Lisa said, my name is Elizabeth Hughes. I'm the State Historic Conservation Officer in Maryland. I'm the Director of the Maryland Historical Trust. I grew up in Salisbury, and always moved there across the Bay Bridge and come over the Eastern Shore, but I love being, I want to thank her today. You're all very busy and really appreciate and make all the time. But I also want to recognize the chair on the board of trustees, who is a volunteer, so Chair Lear, thank you for coming out. Absolutely welcome. These awards have been undertaken since 1975. The Board of Trustees has been honoring the outstanding preservation efforts of individuals, businesses, nonprofit organizations, local governments, and others who protect, steward, and share the historic places and cultural heritage that make Maryland unique. Today, it is my honor to present the 2025 Maryland Conservation Award for public children exhibit that exemplifies power of storytelling, community collaboration, and cultural preservation. The African American Heritage Project by the Beach to Bay Heritage Area and its local collaborators. Through 14 thoughtfully designed interpretive signs like the ones here, 3 powerful community murals, and 5 radio stories broadcast in partnership with media, the African American recognition to the voices, stories, and places that have shaped the heritage of Maryland's lower eastern shore. These elements, whether visual or auditory, serve as a portal into the deep and rich narratives of Black communities. The murals have gone to become landmarks in their communities honoring people like Frederick Douglass, who once visited Salisbury to raise funds for the Black families who lived there, and 17 Crisfield community members who contributed to the city's cultural fabric. The interpretive signs represent a significant upgrade in both durability and design from earlier efforts. Installed at key Black heritage sites, these signs ensure that every visitor at any time can access a meaningful story. The 5 radio segments in the Rarely Told Stories of the Eastern Shore series, broadcast over the airwaves and now archived online thanks to a partnership with Delmarva Public Media, share the stories of Glass Hill, the Maryland Colonization Society, the Henry Hotel, and more. It's vital to acknowledge that every mural, sign, and broadcast was created not just for the community, but with the community. Residents help shape the content, choose the stories, and bring the visions to life. Families traveled from near and far to honor their ancestors, and public gatherings celebrated these new landmarks of shared memory. Communities gathered to witness their installation, often celebrating them as new symbols of visibility and pride. Seeing their concepts and feedback reflected back at them. Together, these elements, programming, and community work together to create an experience that has redefined how regional history is shared and preserved. On behalf of the Maryland Historical Trust, I'm pleased to present this Excellence in Public Programming and Exhibits Award to Lisa Challenger, Director of the Beach to Bay Heritage Area, who is going to join me along with collaborators on the project, Dr. Clara Small and Barbara Purnell. So if you could come up, please. Congratulations. And I'd like to thank for how heritage was a people and engagement who put together to strengthen our collective identity and inspire and formulate future generations. So keep it from up at the ears so you can see. Here you go. And I also have other individuals to identify here. Jill Justuda is not here. Michael Rosado is here. They come up like... And say Michael is beautiful and Quistio and we've had ceremony there.
Yeah.
As Elizabeth said, a lot of people travel quite long distances to be there to honor their family members, and it's special. Really, that was in the New Jersey and good old rock and roll. And if you see down here, I meant to mention, these are the signs that are at each of the murals so that people can zoom in on the QR code and learn who exactly the 17 members of the community are and why they need being honored. So, it's a great time. And that is small. Barbara Canal. What she? Yes. Well, thank you so much, Ted, for hosting us today, and congratulations on our award. And we look forward to the other community. Dr. Saul is up here, not only because she's our house lord, but because she did all of these good. Some kind of and tears. It's sad.
Stuck it here.
I got and I get up and have all. It's here for Sandra Mary Beth.
Well, I just need. And the problem gets my eyes swelling, but they're trying to funny little site with West. One of these sites, there's a long border and home, and if you go closest, sanctuary.
Then which one is that?
Now,
Church is
yeah, good lady saying in Oyster saying what did They're keeping that going.
All right.
You wouldn't know very support. But this has been a great, and Bobby now said, no, exact, and no contribution of the African American is important. They've been important and continues to be important. And thank you that ways catch it audits. And this has been a great fancy, but be a poet running top speed. I appreciate the work that you've done, but and that, on behalf of the Maryland General Assembly and the House of Delegates, this is presented by the Worcester County delegation, but I am the Somerset County delegate. Go. Speaks today, Heritage Area, in recognition of your dedicated efforts to emulate the African American heritage of Maryland's Lower Eastern Shore. We are especially appreciative. Rod E. Conducted in Said this first day of May 2025 on behalf of Worcester County House of Delegation Chairman Wayne Hockman, that was here today again, and myself as a member of the Worcester County Delegation, Wicomico County Delegation, and a Chairman Somerset Delegation.
Thank you.
I just want to say very here with some of my favorite sisters and work right here at Wicomico. On the Chinley Rural 1 year on the 7 people in the community that is I get done. And I'd also like to recognize Dr. Melissa Reeves, who is the Executive Director of County Taylor House Museum in St. Garland, and was together to this trying to get all our history to our nonsense on children and elementary school children. So I'm supposed to be here and I don't have a reading list that they're with me here. Because if I name all that there's regulation are offered to goods to the heritage area, excellence and public program and exhibit in recognition of being honored as the recipient of the 2025 Maryland Preservation Award. Thank you for honoring and preserving the history of Africa's maritime heritage and again a collective on Maryland really the white audit is, the military deaths. And this takes all of our people, but the delegate Tristantis, delegate Winja, delegate Party, delegate Hutchinson, delegate Otto, and delegate Sheree Singapore Queen. And I have one for you from the founder that I will bring to you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. And I don't know if would you like to come and say a few words, or you've always been such a strong support for her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coach Cam, it's a pleasure being here this morning.
Definitely.
And heritage always been a part of our life. It just didn't start a couple of years ago. It started many years ago. And the research has been extensive. We bless Sister Claire Small for doing the work. She's done the work and she's still doing the work. But what I want to say is that heritage is important, extremely important for our young people
even for our older people. Never been honored, but we're doing it, or we're trying to do it. Great job, but thank you for what you're doing with the state. And Lisa, I've been knowing Lisa many years, we don't know what it is. I'm not going to say how far we get back. No, you won't say. But thank you for what you're doing. And the next break project around here will be Ocean City, the next week out. That is so important because after street is being important.
Yes.
This stays a lot.